playing some more Avorion. Welcome back. As you can see, here's my Stingray. I'm going to build a ship today, or at least the startings of a ship. Since I have found a, where was it? Equipment dock over there, a shipyard over here, repair station over there, and a resource depot over there, so I can buy everything I require. Now, I did go around and sell most of my items, and I've also bought some launchers, quite a few of them. As you can see, here's a double launcher, two single launchers, so I have a bunch of rockets now. I believe they're dumbfire, so it's kind of not that nice, but hey, it's better than nothing. Us. No, this isn't the correct one. What I wanted to do was found a ship. Now let's found a ship called let's call it carrier. I don't think I can rename it, but let's just call it carrier, because later it's gonna become a carrier. It's either going to be a missile carrier or a fighter carrier, or both rather. Let's make it both. Now, first things first. To the neonite tree, we're going to grab a shield generator. There's a shield generator. Now we shouldn't waste all our stuff on this, but we do need to use about, say, 15,000 neonite on just a shield generator. Should give me a good enough shield generator to sustain myself. 23,000, yeah, it's pretty decent. Now, do they have armor blocks? That's what I'm wondering. Edge blocks. I thought I saw that they had armor blocks, like the titanium edge armor and these titanium armor blocks, but they don't. No nanite armor blocks, so that would mean I'm going to need a generator as well. Probably about the same size. It is cheaper, so I could make it a little bit bigger. But I am planning on mainly making this out of nanite. Now I should armor this up quite well. So what I'm going to do for armoring up is using the reflector shiny, so it works good against lasers, though they do not have high durability, which is the problem. Stone, I get it. It helps to the stone helps against what was it? The Tesla. The reflector helps against lasers, and the normal hull helps against like basic attacks. Glow is just there basically for the looks. Hologram. Hologram, no durability. Ooh. That tells me that there's like literally nothing. It's like a non-existent block. Glass, extremely low durability and a bit shiny, I'm assuming. Okay, so what I'm going to design this is along the lines of this, like up to. What I should have done is I'm gonna build a giant square here. Okay, might seem a bit like why would you build a square? Why do you want to build a square? Why would anybody ever want to build a square? Because it's safe. Okay, now what I do want to do is activate mirror mode on the y-axis so I can do it a bit faster. Now there is that problem. I did not see that coming. Okay. It's a bit too far forward. There we go. Now, I need to increase these in size slightly. I'm too thick and a little bit wider. Go not on the y-axis, on the x-axis. Oh, crap. This is a problem. I did not look in which direction my ship was going. Yeah. Let's quickly destroy all these. Okay. Okay, let's shrink this back down to a decent block size. Should meet up at the bottom, correct? Yes. Should work this way. Okay, let's shrink it back down to about this size and lengthen it to about here. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the shield generator. 24,000. I don't really want to spend the entire 20,000 on a shield, though it should work a lot better because shield that size should generate enough power for me to last a while. Y-axis mirroring. Otherwise what I should do is widen it out because I am planning on building a deck up here for fighters. Yeah, it could work. Yes, let's do that. X-axis. Okay, so this is going to be double, so I need to remember that. Let's make it 7,097 per side. Or does it actually count them together? Yeah, well that should do it. Now what I do want to do is cut them in the shiny anti-laser material because I know laser is going to become a problem soon. Now I do believe that the anti-laser material doesn't need to be as thick as the basic materials need to be, because all I need to do is block the lasers. If I'm searching slightly, it's because I'm thinking of how to make the ship the best it can be. Okay, there we go. Come on, shrink it even more. Shrink, shrink, shrink. There we go. I need to get it precisely as wide as this. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap it over to Z-axis mirroring. Because yeah, that's actually a thing, you do get that. But the problem is, oh yeah, that's the problem. It's way over there, which is too far. Because Z-axis is on the main block, not on the stuff here, not on your center of mass, which is kinda sad. So that's not gonna help me much. Set up the no mirroring. Widen it up slightly. Leave that should have done it. It's a bit smaller on either side. But then of course I can't get it perfect. It's just really impossible to get it perfect. Okay, shrink it. So you can hear voices in the background again. Can't control other people. They need to go about their normal lives. Okay. This is my source block. This doesn't really need to be protected, but yeah. It does help if it's protected slightly. Okay. So let's What I could do is deactivate safe mode quickly. I'm going to place this entire section here with Narenite hull. Okay, winding up, flattening up, something like so. Yes. So now this is my entire source block, which means this thing has a lot of HP and it's not going to get destroyed very easily. Now, gyroscopic array. This is going to be made of iron because, yeah, I need to get some more. You know, keep my neonite usage a bit down because I'm gonna build most of my blocks out of neonite. Now, where is the center? Let me turn off the grid so I can try and center this. Wait, let me put on a y-axis mirroring. Okay, so this will make me able to turn a lot better. Okay, then I want a inertial dampener. Do I have inertial dampener here? Yes, I do. I'm gonna say match block. Inertial dampener is expensive. I don't have enough left for that big inertial dampener. Otherwise, what I could do is replace that with a decently sized inertial dampener. Big as I can get it, because just face it, I need a inertial dampener. 1,500 is gonna make it a bit too expensive for two. Should be able to get two of that, yes. Okay, now since I do have grid turned off, I can like mold these in together. Should still work fine. Okay, by molding these in together, they will still function and it'll work fine. Like I said. Okay, so that's a bit more aesthetic. What I could do is use some, because I still have a lot of neonite and a lot of titanium. What I want to do is fill up this area that I just used with hull blocks, because I want it to be smoother so I can build a deck on top of it, from which my aircrafts will take off of. So right on top of this there's going to be like a command deck on which my hangar will be placed, or under which my hangar will be placed, I should rather be saying. I know it's not going to line up perfectly, and yeah, I'm just going to have to face that. It's going to look a bit weird to start with. It's fine. What we could do is look at it from this side, and then say widen it up to about here. Okay, that's going to be where one of my that's going to be. Okay. This is going to be one spot for a hangar. And what I do want to do is thicken it up slightly, just to ensure that it doesn't get destroyed instantly. What I do need is some crew. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place some crew quarters. Right in here. Ah, pirates. Ah, that's not good. Okay, what I need to do is I need to get them to line up perfectly. And then I need them slightly smaller than the size so I can armor it up slightly. That leaves me with about 1 grid block and then 1.5. That's not very good designing. Bit more than a grid and a bit more than a grid. That should do it fine. We match block this direction. Shrink it down. It's not gonna be perfect. How much I know. And what I'm going to do is mirror it on the x-axis so that it's on both sides. Scaling, I need to get it a bit thinner. That's fine, it'll just look aesthetic. Look like it's meant to be that way. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to shrink these to just the right size. Shrink them a little bit like this. Widen them up slightly. There we go. Now this is going to be where some of the magic will be happening for the ships. So this is where my 2 fighter bays are going to be opening up sideways. Then right about here I'm going to put in a sort of like a command deck area on top. It's not going to look perfect, I'm not the best designer, but it's going to look okay, I suppose. So what I want to see is that it is on the edge. Good enough. Okay, now I want to match block to get it a little bit here. Oh, I need, wait, these are iron, use iron guys. Not dianite, iron. Now that means the mass is going to be massive on the ship. What is my mass currently at? Mass is 0.1 megaton. I'm assuming that means it's not that much, but it is still quite a lot. That's going to be a weak spot, and this is going to be a weak spot because they're made of iron. But I can't really do anything about that right now. Okay. So this entire area, front and back, is going to be for hangars, which is exactly why I'm thickening up these side parts. Okay, no longer match block. But what I want to do is I want it from over here to be this thick on this entire thing. What I could do is match block for the height and just keep on matching block along the way. Or what I could do is something along the lines of this. There we go. That should about do it. This is where my command deck is. See here, that little part is. Now, how much more neonite do I have? To do this up slightly. Okay. Then what I want to do is I want to build a roof over it. Because inside this part is where I want to put my computers. Like my warp computer and all the basic computing equipment. Assemble it in correctly together. Okay, now it's time to cover up the back end here. Our ship is not going to look good. Like I said earlier, it's not going to look extremely awesome. It's going to be the basic ship for starters. What I could do is quickly put in a bit of a. Can I get computers here yet? No. I cannot. My generation is 16.44 gigawatts. That should hold me for a while. Still going to need more nanite thrusters. Now, if you guys are thinking this is the design that I'm going to be for all the time, no. And it's going to be improving quite a bit. Okay, so let me make a nice squarish engine. I need more. I'm going to have to use titanium for the engines. I won't have enough. What I'm going to do is scale it up slightly. Because I do want to sort of try and make it a bit circular. There we go. How's that look? Pretty decent, doesn't it? For engines. This actually looks quite nice. I can mold these two engines together. And then this one I can build like a bit of a circular thing around. Just like circling out a bit. Once I start getting more, but I need crew now. I need crew soon, or my people are gonna. Ship's going to start cracking. This is the problem I have with this game. If you don't get crew very quickly, your ship is going to fail. What I want to do is I want to place some right up there, right down here, and then along the side of the front deck. Shouldn't be very large at the side. It should be something quite small. Just so I can turn the ship, at least. Yeah. Should do it. Now what I need to do is dock here. Which is going to take a while because the ship is not very fast. And not very maneuverable. In fact, I don't have enough inertial dampeners to stop this thing from moving. If it starts moving, it's gonna move. On which side is this? Okay, dock. Air crew. Now I should have enough to hire literally every single one. More surgeons. Surgeons, please tell me you have surgeons. No, they do not. Our crew. Go in here, set it to. Let's put like a full crew on surgeons. There we go. So now I should have enough people to, or enough surgeons in order to hire all those. Let's hire 9 gunners and a bunch of miners. So the ship is still not in fully working condition, which is exactly why I need to go visit the repair. Holy crap, this thing is really slow at maneuvering. But once it's complete, it's going to look magnificent. Because what I am going to do is smooth in and out in a bit. And yeah, so there's been about 26 minutes of me just building this. Now this hole in the middle, this is going to be a double-sided launch bay. The bottom there is going to be a double-sided launch bay. I didn't really know, I just came up with this idea today as I was building. I need to replace that iron though. The iron is weighing me down. So let's quickly check out the amount of systems I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's about the same as what you had before. Although this one's about 3 times, 4 times the size. Okay, what does that mean? Not enough. Your rotation speed is bad. Your is which one again? Left and right, up and down. Please stop, please stop, please stop, please, please, please no. I do not wish to hit this structure. And just get it close enough that it doesn't hit. Ow. That hurt. See, wow, that's actually. See, because I didn't have any crew. Now what I do want to do is hire all of those and probably hire all of these. Okay, those are surgeons, correct? Let me hire some trained surgeons. I need more lieutenants. Can't get lieutenants without, doing proper stuff. Okay, how many people do I require? That is my question. I require 40 engineers and 52 mechanics in order to make the ship function correctly. Let me set it to auto assign, so it would auto assign my crew around from basic. Assigning it correctly. Alright, now it's auto assigning them to work the amount that is required. Now a ship should be quicker, yes, which it is. So let me go buy and spend more cash on getting the resources up. Now I am really slow. I need more gyroscopes. We're going to buy a bunch of iron, open up this top part and then fill it up with gyroscopes. Instead of computers I can put somewhere else. Anyways, I can build like a deck above that deck. Computer, if I require a computer, but right now I don't feel like I'm gonna require a computer on this ship. In any case, I do have there the order money, which should help me slightly. because there is neonite here. So if I can have my other ship mine, which I didn't think about, because there is titanium and neonite here, and it does have a relatively good mining laser. It should be able to go mine everything that is required. What is this? Brake thrust is low. That's another thing they need to build up here. This open hole here. A bunch of inertial dampeners. Or just one ginormous inertial dampener and one ginormous gyroscope. So they can turn a bit quicker. Right now my turning speed is not very good. I just add all these thrusters just so I can attempt to move around and get crew on my ship. There is a habitat there, which I don't really know what I can do there. Oh, there's more crew. I had a bunch of crew there. Okay, now let's try and get to this resource depot to buy a bunch of iron and perhaps a bit more neonite, but I don't think neonite is very good to buy. It's expensive, for one. And the two is going to probably eat up all my credits. Because I need to buy quite a bit in order to reinforce the ship. So it's probably going to look really crap for now, for a couple of episodes, until I can mine my way back up to about 40,000 neonite and then smooth it out a bit. Perhaps widen out, put on a lot of armor, and use said armor as defenses. Okay, so I need to get close enough to dock. Otherwise, what I just thought about is, let me go buy the stuff in my drone, then report back in it, because it will remain there because it's got crew. So that makes it a lot easier for me to just leave it with the drone and go buy stuff. This episode is probably going to end up about 40 minutes long. Don't know. Perhaps a bit less because it's actually in good shape already. Plus I want to add in some weapons and stuff. So yeah, it's about 40 minutes. Okay, no, please not hit. Okay. Let's buy about 5,000. 10,000 iron should do the trick. And buy 4,000 neonite. About 2 more, 1,000 more titanium. Actually order it. Ship has no captain. Yeah, I can figure. Though I do want insurance on the ship. Because let's just face it, the ship is going to be expensive. If it gets destroyed, I'm gonna be mad. Just say that. I'm gonna be mad. Though what I am going to do is I'm gonna expand it another layer lower, which is going to be the main launching deck. I'm gonna add in, basically base this entire thing with just making it bigger. So I'm gonna add another deck, widen it up, add more engines to the back of it, and then a large forward facing fighter deck. Probably below it, in like a compartment like this entire section here, I'm going to add in a bunch of energy generation, stuff like that. I mean, match block here. Okay, so why can't I build that? Because it's too expensive. Okay, let's put some more inertial dampers. Inertial dampers are always expensive. Gyroscopes are a little less expensive. So that should help me be able to rotate my entire ship, but used up literally all my iron. So yeah. So right now I want to replace all this iron that I placed out here. So these blocks I want to transform block 2. Oh no. What I want is nanite hull. Transform block 2 to nanite hull. Yes. That works. Yeah. What I could also do is use the nanite engines. No. Transform block, nanite engine, nanite engine. No, I don't have enough. Just one, transform this one back into a titanium. Now I should have enough neonite in order to replace the. Ooh, I can actually replace these. Let's see here. Need more, but that should have helped me. My energy processing. So I should have more energy now. Okay. Now what I want is more energy generation. Well, my energy generation is still fine. Okay, so then, let me see here. Titanium has integrity field. I'm going to need a few of these. But what I need more control over my ship. If I have control over my ship, I can't really do much, can I? Okay, so if I place a bunch of keys on, say, literally everywhere, even on the front of the ship, divider, about something like this. The reason why I left it flat everywhere else is because I don't want it to have too much of a profile. Because once I have too much of a profile, it's going to require me to delete them. But in any case, I'm just going to have to delete the bottom ones here. And start by placing them literally everywhere. Right, protruding from the engines. Yes. Because, yeah, that's. There we go. It's better. It's a bit faster. A bit faster. Now, what I did want to do was sort of adding in all these weapons. Let me most of these launchers. Why can't I place it there? Because they can't be in a certain range of each other. Okay, let me place them at the bottom then. Oh yeah, I don't have any more space for placing. 27,000. How's my energy looking? Ah, my energy's getting overloaded. I'm drawing too much energy from my ship. Oh yeah, my other ship has the upgrade that I bought for this ship. Let me put in this one. This ship is going to be a lot more tough. But I need more energy, which is a problem because I don't have a lot of nanite left. But I do thankfully still have titanium. Much block. Oh, this is a problem. 2,100 should do the trick. So I can dial it in there. Come on. Ah, it's for both sides. Okay, so that should have broken up slightly. Okay, let me replace this with one singular large. Okay, that brought me up to 17.73. Now, granted, I still have these I can sell, which I don't really want to sell because sure they give me like 2 million, but yeah, they're quite expensive. Oh, do that. They're so slow. Okay, let me quickly add these to here. Do have enough space for replacing more of the missile turret. Okay, then I can also add in a cannon. I should have a plasma in here somewhere. I did buy the harmless turrets, yeah. Need some harmless turrets. Miner and a scavenger. Never know when you're gonna require a scavenger. Put a very nice scavenger. Never know when you're gonna have to resort to scavenging enemies in order to, not like lose your entire ship. Okay, so then let me set up these two. Adding 3, scavenging on 2, and these on 1. Oh, no, that's a beautiful sight. All those rockets. Though my energy is out, which is a problem. And I only have 10,000 left. So it's not going to be easy for me to get much nanite together unless I go mine. But in any case, that's it for this episode. See you guys in the next one. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more of this. And if you guys could tell me what you think of this ship in the comments below, please do. And again, goodbye. See you guys next time.